It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now after the opening kickoff is brought back, the offense is going to take the field for the first time, but it'll be for a two-point conversion. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Throwing right away is Rudolph. And they're going to get two more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Interesting. I mean, their kicker's fine, but they just opt to be aggressive and go for two, and they get it.
Does that not remind you of Mike Tomlin of a few seasons ago? Remember that when he started out the season, just this spate of going for two all the time and really making people understand, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to come after you. That felt like that Mike Tomlin coaching the team again.
Didn't he do that when they initially moved the extra point back a little bit?
He certainly did. Started to play a little analytics there and also let people know I feel really confident with my offense on the field.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Heineke going to put it up right away. He'll buy some time right. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended, as they'll try to make it 8-0. Escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Miller, the man in motion. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And pardon Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A handoff for Warren. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph off play action. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27th. Good effort. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren taking it in from the 20. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. Completed the run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it. Warren knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Rudolph. And he is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the red zone now, Rudolph. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. On the run, it's Warren. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, 34 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Heineke going to lead the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Heineke now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this
before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
In motion, it's Miller. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, Hurts completes to Zacchaeus. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Claws red. Steal. Check steal. Smith red. Ultra. Ultra.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here is 3rd and 5. Miller, the man in motion.
Wait. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. Steps away. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hurts. Touchdown! Olamide Zaccheaus with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
In motion, it's Miller.
43 rail.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Robinson up the middle. So a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Ready?
Ritter now. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like that.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready,
The Atlanta
ready.
offense out there for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Set.
First down. Here's Ritter. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Cunningham picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Go red. Hut, hut.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check, strike. Hut, hut.
Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And complete to Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, 52 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that... And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, That's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st down, Ritter escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Ritter will set up to throw it. That one deep for London. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson going to come out throwing. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Down the sideline he goes. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On 3rd down, Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me.